Militant affection. Militant affection.
I woke up at, I don't know when I woke up, like 8, 7, and I fucked.
Got some puss.
Got some puss. And went back to bed at an hour later. And then woke up at like 2 in the afternoon.
To a blowjob and...
Yeah, blowjob and food.
Yeah. So you're staying with your parents?
Yeah. I've been fucking my parents the whole time. We've been having sex. No, I'm at home. Dude, I've been taking the subway.
Me too.
I've been, really?
I work in a hospital. I'm doing it all,
You
man.
work in a hospital. That's true.
Yeah. Dude, the past 6... Oh, we're just preparing for what's ahead. Like, we know, like, all we're doing now is just pretty much dumping everybody who's not a COVID patient. Like, you know, they're just taking them in wheelchairs and just wheeling them into other places so we can make room for all the people that are going to come.
Yeah.
But I work in a city hospital, so all the boroughs are slammed right now because that's where most of the people live. So the city hospitals, everyone who lives in, like, Manhattan or something like that, they quarantined in, you know, Connecticut, Long Island, other places. So all of our emergency rooms have been pretty empty because they're afraid to go to a hospital because they think, one, if they don't have it, they're going to contract it. And two, it's not that bad and they don't want to spread it. So we've been okay for now, but we're on the precipice of like a very serious storm. I feel it. We've been like just getting.
Do you think it's going to get worse?
I think, for us, I know it's been shitty for other people. Elmhurst got fucking destroyed. My hospital's been in constant communication with them, and they're just like, yeah, you guys have no idea what you're in for. We don't know how to tell you. We had like 13 people die last night.
Oh, shit. Now, but I don't know, hospitals, don't people die all the time at hospitals?
Dude, I was saying this to someone earlier. I'm like, I think all we're learning is just how deadly the flu is.
Yeah.
Am I wrong to say that?
Well, I mean, because we all know the flu kills more. We already know the flu kills like 100, 200,000 people a year, right? Something like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't know that because so it didn't help me when people were saying to me, like, it's nothing. The flu kills 200,000 people a year. I'm like, well, now we have 2 of those going around. Like, that doesn't make me feel better.
Well, it's supposed to just enter the flu stream. Now we just have a new strain of flu, and next year it's going to be around.
Well, they said that too, that it's going to be seasonal, so we might lose it and then it come back in fall.
Oh, yeah, it's spring and fall, right?
I know, yeah.
Fall will be nice, though, with the leaves.
The leaves will turn color, and so will my mom. Yeah, it'll be beautiful. But I've been enjoying the break. I don't know about you.
Yeah, it's been all right. I haven't been, like, sleeping, though, like, because I'm not going outside as much, so my body's not, like a day isn't happening, so it doesn't know when nighttime is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of going to bed at, like, 7 in the morning.
Are you working from home or what?
Yeah, I work from home, yeah. I just don't sleep, and then I'll take a nap.
Why do you take the subway then?
Oh, because I'm going to go see my girl.
I didn't even know that. It's funny. Shit.
She doesn't care that I'm visiting her. And, like, all the subway things are like, don't use this if it's not, like, you're not an essential worker. I'm like, yeah.
Well, this pussy's essential. Dude, I don't know about you, but I feel safer in a subway because when I get there, like, everyone's avoiding it. So that's the best place to actually be. You know?
Well, I mean, I think your own house is a little better. No, your own apartment. No.
I mean, you know, I got roommates, so probably not that great. You know?
Are they going out?
Well, I have one roommate. I live with Menno, who's a comic, and he doesn't have a job, so he's just been chilling. But I come home because I still work Monday through Friday. I have to go into the hospital. I come home, everything's pristine. It's like he moved furniture around. He's cleaning under stuff. It's becoming serious, you know?
Yeah.
It's a nice little pen.
Today there was one of those homeless guys on the train asking for money, and he was this guy in a wheelchair I've seen before, whose like leg is all like open wounds, like his entire leg is like an open wound, and like he was asking for money. I'm like, this is the worst, but also the virus can't be that bad if this guy hasn't got it yet.
Yeah, really, right?
Because it's been around for weeks now, right? And this guy's still doing it with his open wounds, and it hasn't entered him.
And you've seen him in the past, you said?
Yeah. He's in a wheelchair. One of his legs is completely like pussy and bloody, and I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know, that's a good point. But those people, I feel like, maybe even the virus is just like, why am I even bothering? Let's get people who, you know.
Let's get some rich.
Let's get the rich, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny you said homeless people because I've even seen them. Like, there's two types of homeless people I've run into. Like, when I've been taking the subway in the morning, and I wear the mask for no reason. It's so stupid. I feel like such an asshole wearing the mask. But I have them because I work in a hospital, so I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
And
oh, you get them from work?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's not. They're not great masks. It's pretty much this. You just do this with strings at that point.
Oh yeah,
nothing.
I was wearing. I had one that was black that my gal gave me.
Did it have like red lips on it?
It had big. Yeah, it was blackface. Big red lips, and I was like, I don't know. Like,
yeah, don't do
watermelon. Yeah.
I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. You went to the worst. No, yeah, but I've seen them, the homeless people there, because I sneezed, but like in the mask, so it's just right here. And even the homeless guy covered his. I'm like, you're dude.
Yeah.
But, I also saw another homeless guy though, who was the exact opposite, where he saw it was annoying people, so he's spitting, coughing, and sneezing, achoo, and just watching everyone go, ah, fuck.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. Dude, I was just thinking, like, all right, let's stay on homeless people. Like, homeless dudes, they tend to have some physical ailment, right? They're missing a leg, or their, like, face is fucked up or something. But homeless chicks always have a kid. You know what I mean? Isn't that how it breaks down by gender?
Yeah.
Homeless dudes will be, like, violently hurt, and chicks will have kids.
Yeah, because even in a divorce between homeless people, the homeless woman gets the kid. And he has to pay alimony on that too. That's why he's always losing something. He has to cut something off for her.
Yeah, cut off his leg.
Damn.
Homeless people.
Well, let me ask you something. Yeah. How have you been dealing with the lack of comedy?
Dude, my life is I don't need to be on stage to be funny, dude. I'm just walking around being I miss it. Yes, because stand is my favorite thing to do. I just make videos.
Yeah.
Just making.
You know what? You caught me on something just recently. You're gonna be the first person to actually tell this publicly. First of all, look how cool that Eminem poster is.
Oh, that's pretty sweet,
right?
Damn, look at that.
I know, and then I have Snoop Dogg and.
Oh shit, dude!
Tupac. Yeah, I have the room 8th grade me always wanted. So thank God.
Miser? Yeah, no.
I don't know if you knew, but I used to work in radio, and I worked for a television studio downstairs. Long story short, they gave me a segment where I just basically, I'm like the third mic on the show. I get to just tell jokes, whatever. It's great. And then we had a contract. We lost it. And then they called me back, and I said, you know what, I'll do it. And it was going to be 8 to 10 Monday through Friday. Now, there's no stand-up now. Yeah. So it's been good, and they would have been paying me decent money. But I was conflicted because it was a right-wing conspiracy theorist network.
Wait, so you've been doing that?
I used to do it in the past, but now but I Thursday and Friday were our first test shows. And Thursday I get in there, and they have my set picked out for me, and there's a bookcase behind me, and it has like all the propaganda books, like, you know, corruption, and there's like a gun to Hillary Clinton's head and like an X on Bernie Sanders, you know. And I'm like, guys, how about we get rid of these books? They're like, no, it's good for the set unless you want to bring your own shit in. And already I'm like, maybe let's just see how the show goes. And the opening sequence of like introduction before when you first turn it on is a bunch of American flags, our faces, and it's like liberty, justice, Constitution. And then it has Trump like ascending in front of the White House, and then he just salutes to the globe, right? And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? so And I'm not gonna lie though, I killed on the show. Like I was just because I haven't had stand up in like 3 weeks, so I just had all this pent up stuff. So I was just on. You know when you're just feeling it, I'm just hanging on people's words, just throwing jabs. And the network exec, because it's a network called America's Voice, is the name of the network.
Nice, dude.
And the guy's like, I like that kid a lot, blah blah blah. And I just felt so gross. And they're saying things like, does New York City really need all these ventilators? Trump's doing his best. And I'm just like, I'm in the hospital. I'm like, yeah, I think they need, maybe
like
you can help them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Two more.
And so I felt really gross. And I come back and I tell my roommate, I'm like, yeah, man, I don't know how I feel about this. And he's just like, oh, what's the show? Maybe I'll check it out. And I was embarrassed. I was like, do I want to? If I shouldn't be part of this, if I'm embarrassed to let people know I do this, So
his voice. So
the next night, Friday, this Friday that just passed, we record another show, and again, I just kill. Right? I just because I was like, I'm going to tell them I'm not going to do the show anymore, and so I was like, I didn't give a fuck. So like, let me just get my last kicks in, and again, destroyed. The network exec calls up and like that guy fucking blah blah blah, and I'm like, hey, don't gas me up too much, and then. As I'm ready to get up to the guy, the whole crew comes in with beers and start, yeah, we did. They put us live on air. And we were live on DirecTV.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh.
Do you know the viewership?
No, I don't know the viewership. Yeah. And also Pluto TV. You ever heard of Pluto TV?
No.
Well,
yeah. Pluto TV. Free TV on the internet, right?
Yeah, and that too. And that's where I guess most of the viewership is. So
America's Voice, all right.
Yeah, check it out. And so I was like, I wanted to tell them that, but then they're all cheersing, and I'm like, oh, fuck. So I called them yesterday, and I called them first, and I'm like, yo, dude, I'm sorry to do this. It wasn't an easy conclusion to come to, but I don't think I continue doing the show with you. By the way, Steve Bannon was the show before us. He had a show, and then he would introduce our show. And he called our network the Trump Revolution. And then so did the head of my radio show. And I go, I can't be part of the
Revolution. Wait, you didn't vote for Trump, dude?
I know. Despite, all my posters in my room, my cutoff tee. But I was like, nah, I can't. And he just goes, all right, no problem. And he hung up like, fuck you, I don't need you anyway. Call me directly, call me right back. Can I just know why? And I go, dude, I just can't be part of the Trump Revolution. I'm sorry to say that. Like, it's just not aligned with what I want to do.
You have personal politics, dude? What is it?
I know.
You care? Wait, you're getting paid, right?
I was getting paid.
And really? Wow, so you have morals?
I know. I know, dude. I feel like an idiot. And again, there's no stand-up that shows me.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're kind of trolling them, why would you care?
Because this is what it was, and this is how I broke it down for him to understand. He goes, I just need you to lighten up the show despite what I say. And I go, yeah, I get that, but we're all working parts of this machine, and the end goal of this machine is to represent the Republican Party. And I was just like, I don't want to represent the Republican Party,
I guess I see what you're saying. But I mean, but if you were doing it for like some liberal show, wouldn't you have the same conflict in your mind?
Yeah, of course I would. That's why I don't do that either.
Yeah.
Because let's put it this way. If this is the thing let's say we get in trouble for something, right? As a network and show, right? Yeah. I would want to die on something that I actually want to say and believe. I don't want to die on this.
Do like a gay sex program.
Yeah. You get it.
Yeah.
Where we sit on bottles and break them inside of people. Something that I vote for.
Something you're behind.
Yeah. But so I'm just recovering from that. So yeah, you caught me in that melancholy stage. Like, maybe I've ruined everything.
Yeah, I don't know. When your name came up, did you like your Twitter handle and stuff come up on your
Yeah,
thing? Yeah.
yeah.
Did you get any messages?
When we first started going, we would live stream onto Facebook and on satellite TV. So we'd be in like trailer parks, and people. This is how disgusting the viewership, like how the people were disgusting, was. They would take pictures of them watching us on TV, and it'd be like a tube television with an antenna and and like beer cans everywhere, and then like my face on it, just like midway, and then like finally somebody's saying what I believe. Like, what am I doing?
Dude, but that's a good comedy market. There's not a lot of comedians that cater that way.
Yeah, I agree, but I didn't want to start catering that way because I feel like the struggle. Like when you're doing your set, right, and you're hilarious, but you're being satirical about the thing that you're talking about. Yeah. But then some other crazy guy comes up to you and goes, "That's what I'm talking about," and you're like,
"Yeah."
No, I don't think you get it. I don't think you get what's going on right now. And that's what it felt like.
Do people satire is like a lot of people don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I have one video online that's like people will debate because like Instagram allows me to advertise this one video, so it's getting a lot of comments, and the comments are like, what I'm talking about is real. Like 90% of the comments are like, "Oh, what the fuck is this guy talking about?" And then like 10% are like, "Are you guys idiots? You know this isn't real."
And your videos are so blatantly satirical. You're doing voiceover for dogs. They're like, "A dog wouldn't say that." Okay, I know what collies actually believe.
Well, I think it's just children though, dude, because it's just like, I don't know. It's like 13-year-old kids.
Yeah.
That thing. So yeah.
No, that's fair.
Adults that are children.
Yeah, I get you. But see, here's the thing though. That's worth them judging because you're like, I know what this is, Whereas like with these guys, if I was making a joke about Joe Biden, it wasn't about how he's old and stuff like that. It's because we need the Trump revolution to pass. So when I joke about it, they'd be like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about." I'm like, "No, I'm not part of that."
Yeah. But I mean, fuck Joe Biden.
Fuck Joe Biden, though, completely. Even though he's the only one I really have most in common with, just making women uncomfortable. I'm like, that's kind of, I get that.
Actually, I have no reason to say fuck Joe Biden. I don't really pay attention. I just feel like I'm supposed to say that. Or I'm supposed to vote for him, right? Because I'm not supposed to vote for Trump. Yeah, I don't know.
What about Bernie Sanders? Are we allowed to vote for Bernie Sanders? I don't know.
I thought he was out.
No, I think he's still there, but they just won't acknowledge him. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Dude, I'll tell you what. Oh, my girls just sent me a gif of a dog. My girlfriend right now. Are you getting? We're getting like $1,200, right?
That's what I'm told.
She makes so much money. She's not getting anything.
Oh my god!
She makes 6 figures.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Wow, good for her.
Yeah.
What's the gif of the dog? What was it doing?
Oh, let me look again. I just looked at I'm not trying to be funny. I've been drinking these Coronas. I'm not trying to do a coronavirus joke, but I don't know what I'm doing. All right.
It's funny because at first I thought you were going to say my girlfriend sent me a nude because you had excitement on you. No, and it was just gif of a dog.
I've seen her nude enough, dude. No,
it's the same thing, right? Hey.
Wait, what? Dude, I got her good this morning. She has a dog, right? And I was like, I was talking about having like a furry friend next to me because both her and the dog were next to me. And I was like, I have a nice furry friend next to me, and I have a dog.
Ah, nice.
Oh shit! Because calling her a furry friend.
How'd she take it?
She laughed. She was like, "Oh, you." I was like, "Shut up, bitch." No, it's just a gif of a dog sleeping next to a container.
Can I tell you something? I did something really And now looking back, I realized it was probably in bad taste. But me and my girl were wrestling in my bed over here, and she was on.
Wrestling's a funny way to. I'll take another drink, but it continue.
So and she has, like we're just like having a little tickle fight. And she's on her back, and so she's trying to keep me away from her. So she's like hitting me in the chest with her feet, and we're both like laughing. But I really was struggling to get to her, and I just couldn't do it. So as a joke, I'm like, man, you'd be great in a rape. And and she didn't laugh as hard as you did. She probably didn't really laugh at all. She kind of reacted the same way you just opened that beer, just and just.
You'd be great in a rape.
Like I thought it was just a silly thing to say, right? And dude, her face lit up, and you know what made me really feel good about it was this is my ex. It's not even like my recent. I don't even know what we are right now. We don't see each other, and we're both happy. And then sometimes we do see each other, and that's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
But I remember she just sat up. And she almost like took a smoke break in my bedroom, and just like, that was heavy. And I really just thought it was a fucking like I'm screwing around, right? In my mind. And
when you're talking about rape, you're just screwing around. Is rape just a little silly thing?
To me, it is. No, I'm just.
You ever go walk around during the day and you're like, I could probably rape that person. That person could not be overwhelmed by me.
Speaking of, my roommate just came in, sneaking in.
Oh,
you know Matt Miller?
What's up, dude? Wait, let's pause. Oh, he has to look at me?
I don't think I do know him.
All right, well, we get
he's a comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
Okay.
He's a funny guy.
Hey, what's up? Damn, dude.
See you guys. I'm playing mini golf. It's dope.
Oh, really?
It's so dope.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, download it.
I'll check it out. Mini golf?
But yeah, so sometimes when you burn your girlfriend, she doesn't appreciate it as much. I'm glad you had a good response with yours.
Oh, you're talking about rape.
But it was silly in the context. Am I wrong? Was I wrong?
No, you're right. Rape, silly. I agree.
I know you say that with a camera and a tripod all set up in the background of this shoddy apartment. No, rape is silly.
There's a green screen. Dude, I'm all wow. Dude, you reminded me of like the first girl I ever slept with in my life. I was like friends with for a while, right? And then we would hang out in her bedroom and we would like wrestle each other. And I didn't know how to make a move on her, but we'd just be like silly with each other. And I remember talking to my friends about it, and they're like, "You gotta like kiss her or do something." I'm like, "No, we're just gonna wrestle around." I don't know.
What did you think you were gonna roll around, on top of each other that your lips will eventually meet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm such an idiot.
Yeah. Dude, I think about all those things when I was younger, all the opportunities I messed up in my time. I had a girl. Let me tell you how much of a pussy I was back in like 8th grade. We were drinking Smirnoff Ices in the woods, and my friend left me alone with her. She took the Smirnoff Ice, put it on her knee, put her foot in my mouth, and made me drink it off of there. And I still was like, I don't know if she's into me. Like,
dude, I'm still like that too, though. I'm just constantly insecure. I can be fucking someone and just think like, they're only doing this to get back at their boyfriend.
Yeah.
They don't actually like me.
Yeah. Or the whole time you're thinking they're regretting it, like while doing so.
Yeah.
You ever think a girl does stuff out of pity for you?
Oh, I would not like that. That'd be the worst. But I mean, I don't know if I've ever been pitied anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like pity sex was not, I don't think that's ever happened to me.
No. No.
Dude, I've totally done it the other way around, though. Maybe it's happened to me. I don't know. Where like I didn't want to sleep with someone, but I was just like, fine.
Yeah. That's most of my sexual history, honestly.
Fine. It's good. You like come, you just come, and it's like I know. I don't know. It's not even like the whole thing's bad.
No, it is, and I feel like when after I have sex with them, I kind of take a moment. I go like this, and I'm just thinking. I come to conclusions. That's what happens when I come. I come to conclusions about myself. That's why they call it that. But no, it isn't good. Like just recently, actually, during the quarantine, I had sex with a girl.
A Chinese woman.
It was. I shouldn't even be saying this.
Go on.
It's one of my best friend's cousin. I slept with her. It's a really nice way to say I fucked her in the back of my PT Cruiser.
Nice, dude.
While she was on her period with no condom. So I was really taking this quarantine seriously.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You're getting women's blood on your cock.
I thought
blood.
I heard a native tale that if you cover yourself, the corona can't see you. You know? But that was a moment where I was like But that was a moment where I was like, and I've had plenty of those where I go, man, what am I doing?
Did you get blood on the cruiser though?
No, none. I think she might have lied and said she was on it. But if, you know, when you like, they're on their period, but there's no blood, but the vagina feels period, like it's on its period.
It's more, there's more, yeah. It feels like there's blood in there.
Yeah, but there wasn't, I didn't see any. It just felt not the same, you know?
Dude, it's hard to come when they're on their period. If they're really bloody, because it's like so lubricated, it's like nothing's happening. It's like you're fucking like blood.
Yeah. Like Dracula's throat, you know? Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's pretty good. I gotta write that down. Dracula.
But yeah,
dude. Damn, yeah. So you're going out there because you have to work, dude.
Yeah.
I was going out there because they have all those like threats. They're like only go out if you're an essential worker, and I'm not doing that at all.
Yeah. How seriously are you taking this quarantine and virus?
I haven't been working out. No, I'm only going out to see her. She's been like cooking a lot of food that's been good.
Nice.
Like we had some, like she made some pulled pork and she made some nice like Vietnamese tacos out of, she bought a big thing of pork butt.
Wow.
It's been pretty good.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. So but I'm saying like as the virus in general, like you have any suspicions or beliefs about this whole thing? Conspiracy theories? Like I've been told.
It doesn't seem like enough people are dying.
Yeah.
To be this serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I won't say that it doesn't garnish the panic. I just don't think it should be this severe, you know? But maybe because we're quarantined now, that's why the number is so little. But I was even saying to people, like, where do they even get that number? Like, I see CNN, like, they're talking to the camera, and then you see the pandemic, and then it has all the numbers, like it's RBIs in fucking Yankee Stadium, you know? It has 10,000 died here, 60,000 are being diagnosed. And where do they get that information? You know?
I mean, people are reporting. It can only be based off, like, hospitals' information, I guess.
Yeah, but does a patient die, and the nurse is like, can I inform the family? And they're like, well, let me call Chris Cuomo first. And, you know, like, how does this even know?
Dude, fuck Cuomo. I'm seeing that people like Cuomo. Whenever I see him talk, I'm like, fuck this fag, you know? Like, look at his stupid face.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like him for some reason. He seems like... It's hard to describe. I don't know. Just his face and the way he acts. He had his daughter on the other day. I don't know.
Was she attractive?
Dude, she was 16, so yes.
I liked him. I've been enjoying him.
You like him?
Yeah, he reminds me of like an uncle.
He was like, I remember like people are still congregating in parks and shit, right? And he was like, you guys gotta stop. He just said something He was like, you guys gotta stop hanging out. I don't know. I guess I don't think I like any politician though, so it's not really a him issue.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, I understand your point. I think I just want my $1,200, and he seems like he's gonna get it for me. You know?
Damn, dude. What are you gonna do with that money?
Well, here's another thing.
All?
I pay for the abortion that probably is going to be necessary with my best friend's cousin. But,
that'll be good for the economy. Paying for
I know. I feel like I'm helping you guys. Not adding another person to suck up government checks, like that's all I made. But I think I want this to be over by September because I'm going to Vegas, and I just spent $500 on a room in Vegas for 3 nights, and it's only $500, which is incredible.
That's
3 nights.
Good, yeah.
So I'm hoping it's over by September because it's gonna be my friend's bachelor party, and we're all gonna go.
Oh shit, dude!
So that money would go towards my vacation in Vegas.
Yeah, that's a stimulating the economy. Have you ever been to Vegas?
Once to visit my grandma when she lived there with her boyfriend, Big Al.
Dude, nice dude.
Nice.
Did you gamble?
No, but Big Al was he used to be in the Navy, and he's like one of those old school mobsters, and they met my grandma when he was like in his 70s, and he had like a tattoo of a panther here and like a lady on a missile on this one, and he was just like this over the top kind of old school Italian guy, and he was losing, and I was 16, 15 at the time, and we all had to just sit at the table while he just like was like screaming obscenities to this like Asian woman who was dealing cards. Just the worst thing you could possibly imagine. And
name a couple of them. Go for it.
Just the
yellow fever, Chinese
food,
Chinese food.
Just all the G1. What do they call it? The gooks, I think they say. And
gooks, yeah, zipperhead,
fish head. And this woman's just taking it. Oh, thank you very much, sir. And just it was like that. That was my vacation in Atlantic City. I mean, in Vegas.
Big city.
But yeah.
Are you holding a knife? What's happening here?
Yeah, I've just been playing with it, since
yeah.
I live in Bed-Stuy. It's getting dicey over here.
Uh-oh, dude.
I know.
Damn.
But what about you? What's been going on in your world, man? Besides just chilling with your girlfriend, making vids?
Dude, I've been making videos, just staying up late, not doing anything. I don't know. I've been napping. I've been eating microwave vegetables, trying to be healthy, microwaving them.
Yeah, I saute them in tobacco. I put them in the microwave, and yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. What is even my life right now? What am I? I only have to put out one video a week. Oh, I'll tell you what's something that's interesting. Some kid on Instagram sent me this video. Let me look at it. About this woman, this guy named Deadhead, about this woman who's named Lovely Peach Music 100. He's like, hey, look at this chick. She eats her own shit. I was like, all right, this is what.
Nice. What's your Instagram?
Content I need. But then I found a petition to get her like arrested. She's an interesting lady. Brittany Johnson. Wait a second. Most known by Peaches, is a 17-year-old prostitute who's selling sex to older men for food, money, and shelter. She gained her fame through social media by licking like used napkins and tampons and performing sexual acts on dogs.
Isn't that just every woman?
I mean, essentially, maybe I'm thinking about that. Like, there's certain people, certain women that have no discipline and will just be the whore selves that do whatever for money, right?
Yeah.
I say that's all women. She also has an 8-month-old daughter. Dude, I I went to her Instagram because he sent it to me, and it's like her just fucking people, and I'm like, how is this not flagged?
What's her Instagram?
It's a lovely Peaches Forever 100.
Peaches Forever. Oh, there it is.
You found it already?
It's 1,000. You mean?
It's pretty small for this kid to send me this as a thing. Oh no, okay, 750K. No, dude.
Oh, lovely Peaches music.
You found the one of her like where it's actually her fucking. Like that's the one.
That's the one I want.
That's the one because that's the one he sent to me. I think you found the one of her fucking. Wait,
she's got a lot of. Oh yeah, this is it.
She's like a huge fat fuck.
Yeah, she really is.
Dude, this still exists. It's like her having sex with dudes. Oh, and her tits and shit.
Yeah. You know what? I think I might have seen a video of her just recently that I'm about to DM to you right now. It might be her.
Dude, I am.
You know, I love your Instagram profile, by the way.
Thanks, dude.
Ready? You got to watch the whole thing.
Twerking with a tampon in her fucking puss.
That's nice. At least she's health conscientious.
Is this your friend's cousin?
No, but you got to watch this.
Wait, all right.
You know that challenge, the switch?
Oh, yeah. This is good content. Oh! Yeah, I think that's her.
Is it her?
It's just a chick twerking and then she's sucking a dude's dick.
Should we let me see if we can show it.
You definitely can show it here. There it is for everyone to see. Oh, fuck, dude.
Dude, that's great.
That chick actually seems less fat than this chick. Fuck, dude. I've never recorded myself having sex.
No, you have all the equipment set up as if you do.
Yeah. I've recorded myself jerking off. I was trying to sell it to gay dudes, but I never
Really?
I never did. I thought it would be a good business venture.
You think you thought that highly of yourself?
I think gay dudes like anything. I don't know. There's this one gay dude.
Yo, wait a minute. Before you finish, do you know that's how I felt about older women? I was just like, they would at least be lucky to fuck me. You know? Like teachers I went to high school with, they didn't have to be the hottest. It was about the fact that, like, I don't know how I would always fantasize about this. I'd never had it planned out perfectly, but it was pretty much me coming to them like, you're lucky I'm here right now. So, and they're grateful that I'm here to have sex with them because no one else would. And I thought it would be that easy.
Wait, how old are these teachers?
Oh, dude, like late 50s.
Nice, dude. You ever see that Bowflex commercial with like that 60-year-old grandmother? Dude, she was pretty hot.
Yeah, there's a few. There's some out there some gilfs I was really into. Dude, we were at the mic in Alligator Lounge, like probably one of the last mics I did before this happened, where some girl I slept with on Bumble, was at the mic, and she did not look good.
No, dude. I like how you correct that. That's not Tinder, it's Bumble. Thank God you settled that score.
Oh yeah, because it's harder on Bumble. It's harder.
I've only done Tinder and OkCupid.
You did OkCupid, huh?
Yeah, OkCupid. I find I can get hotter girls off OkCupid because, like, I don't know. I just can. Because, like, Tinder is all looks. OkCupid is some personality.
See, I always thought, and, you know, don't take offense to this, I always thought OkCupid was the desperate man's dating site.
I mean, I think anything works.
Yeah, you're right.
Both as a company, man. You know what I mean? I was just putting in work on each of them to fuck. So no. I don't care what the view is of it.
That's fair. I guess I tried to have too much pride in something I,
Using
something
Bumble.
using Bumble. Yeah, exactly. And then but then again, there's no reason. Look at the girl I sleep with. Is that prideful? No, you saw her.
I would always sleep with the hottest girls off OkCupid. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
That's fair. But look at you switching to water.
Dude, I need to drink water every now and then.
Just,
New York tap.
I don't drink from my sink. Not even because of New York City subway water. It just I don't trust faucets.
You wash your hands, or you're just like, nah.
Well, when there's soap being into it, I don't know. I really haven't changed my routine when it comes to being like hygienic since this happened.
Sure.
Not too much, anyway.
What water do you drink? Do you have a filter?
I go and get the gallon Poland Spring bottles. I mean, gallon, what's called Poland Spring gallons, and I just use that.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah. So I'll buy 2 of those a week. That's it's $4, and it's better than drinking the water over here.
I guess.
Yeah.
But do you get glasses of water at bars and shit? That's all tap, no?
No, I don't really ever get glasses of water at bars. Yeah, there's occasions where I do, but I also I'm thinking to myself, I like the illusion of this being a service establishment. I know what my apartment consists of.
Yeah.
I know what happens here.
Whoa. Dude, I gotta piss. Fill this moment for a second. This moment with your life.
Am I gonna really fill in the blank over here while you go piss in your own podcast?
Yeah. Go for it.
Is this a bit you do? Do you do this to other people?
Yeah. Everyone gets it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Man, this is something else. It is a sad background. It isn't the most. It's not the apartment. That's probably it too, right, guys? You would assume that he sleeps right where the back of his chair is. Under that is his bed. To the left is the bathroom. You obviously see where his kitchen is because his fridge is right there, and right where, all the way to the right of the chair, you see that crevice of the door where the green screen is. I think that's where you enter, and that's his whole entire apartment. Or the door is also to the left of my left, and that's also where the bathroom is. And I could guarantee you, I guarantee you, Matt pays $1,800 for that whole place, no utilities included.
Nah, dude, it's $16.95.
Was I right though? Is the entrance to where you get into that place to the let me see.
The entrance is wait a second. I don't even know how this is. Wait, what am I looking at here? That's that thing. I'll just go to it.
I knew it. The bed was right there. I was right about that.
It's right here.
Okay, I thought the entrance was to where the bathroom was. There's a door to the bathroom.
There's a little thing here, a nook, and then the bathroom.
Yeah.
Ugh, fuck.
That's a nice little apartment, though.
Hey, thanks, dude. Yeah, I sleep on the floor.
Yes, I figured that. I said that. You'll see it later.
Yeah, I heard a little bit. I peed in the tub.
Nice, man. Nice.
I love peeing in the tub. I don't have to touch the toilet or flush it. I just pee on the ground.
Yeah, I hear that. I get that. Sometimes I'll you ever do this? You ever just not want to wipe or not want to really piss? And you're like, I guess I'll take a shower and just get it all out in one.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well, I never shit in the shower.
No, you don't shit in the shower, but you just shit. And you're like, well, I'm not going to wipe my ass. So let's take a shower.
No, I always feel like I got to wipe a little.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, totally. Dude, fucking Metamucil. I'm a fucking old man. You ever do Metamucil? I can't even speak right now.
Metamucil? Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You probably don't have the best diet, right?
Dude, when you start doing it, you start making such perfect shits, it's hard to get off it.
Yeah, that's what I like about coffee. I'll drink black coffee every morning, black iced coffee, and that gives me gets my stomach going. It gives me crazy anxiety, but it's worth it for good shit.
Crazy anxiety.
I'll tell you though, since staying home so often, I learned that my roommate Menno you just saw, dude, when he pisses, I always think he turned the sink on or he's running a bath.
Really?
Yeah. And
huge urethra?
That's what he describes. He goes, bro, I have a huge pee hole. Right? And it's true, man, because when I hear him, when he pisses, we all just pee-pee. You know? That's the world we live in.
He's a real man. He's an alpha pisser.
Yeah. It makes me self-conscious. Like when I don't piss like that, I'm like, well, I might as well sit down, you know? What am I going to do with this?
You just play like audio of a waterfall.
I know. Sometimes I push harder to try to impress him. I'm like, how's that sound, you know?
Dude, I piss so much during the day. I swear this morning I peed for like 90 seconds straight.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Nice. Did you count like Mississippi or was it just piss?
No, I just no, it was just piss. I didn't. I can tell, like, by just looking at the piss, the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
The time, the piss.
Yeah. Wait, so were you just pissing? You're like, man, this is taking forever.
It was so long. It was like, it was a record for me.
Yeah, I believe it.
Morning piss.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm doing it anymore.
No, neither do I, dude. I miss comedy, man. I miss just being a dickhead on stage.
Yeah. I'm a lazy fuck, though. I kind of like not doing shit, too.
That also, that's what I was just going to say, is like I've been also enjoying just because I never really took a break like this. This is like a forced break, and boy, did I fucking need it. It was good just not to do shit. And just, you know, I'm still working, but coming home and then just like packing a bowl and watching a series, that's cool.
Yeah. I think it's just good for now. Like, going forward, like, some people just, that's their whole life, right? They go to work, they come home, they smoke, and they fucking sit there. I don't know.
Yeah, but I've never really experienced that, so having that is nice, but I'm already a little... Dude, you're the third podcast I did today. I'm eager to do shit, you know? I almost joined a right-wing conspiracy theorist site. You know, I'm out there.
Yeah, dude. That's pretty good.
Yeah. You have any bits that you were working on? And then, like, this happened, and then you're like, fuck.
Dude, I got one bit that I'm loving. The bit I did, you saw it, fucking alligator. I think that bit's almost done. The one, like, with the Martin Luther King quote. And then,
yeah.
Act like how, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good bit.
But, yeah. I was going to put it online, but I still got to work stuff out.
Well, that's what sucks.
Yeah.
Because I wrote a bunch of stuff. Also, the day the quarantine was put into place, I was supposed to have a theater show, and me and Mahoney were running around New York City, working our balls to the ground, trying to get this material ready for a theater show. I've just been going nuts with, you know, the abortion bit. I was just running 70 times because I wanted to be perfect for this show. Fucking the car bit. I had so many bits. And that night we were going to be in a packed theater of 230 people, right? And they were going to record it too. It was getting filmed. And then the fucking quarantine happened that day.
Shit.
Yeah, I know.
Now, what are you going to do to the next Chinese person you see?
Why do you think I'm holding this knife? You know?
Yeah. Fucking no. But I mean, I guess it is. I mean, that sucks. But it has been nice, and I haven't even been like, I don't know. My dick's been fucked. I haven't really even been jerking off that much. I
jerked off 4 times today.
Oh fuck! You did more jerk offs than podcasts.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I got to do one more after this. Just try to even it out. I'll tell you this though. I don't know if you know this. I'm not going to say the comic's name, but one of these female comedians.
Whoa, nice.
I guess she's struggling financially because she put up
an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And
like on Facebook?
No, on Instagram. And she put it up on her regular Instagram that I follow. And I'm like, is it perverted if I go follow her OnlyFans.
But don't you have to pay for that?
No, because she set up an Instagram account and changed her name on it to entice people to come. And so that's what made me go, well, you're putting it on a public forum that I follow, asking me to follow. I shouldn't feel bad following it, right? But she's always going to know that when I see her, I'm always, I purposely followed her nudes. I never like her videos of comedy. I just want to see her naked, though.
I mean, don't we just want to see everyone naked?
True.
I know. There's some like, I was actually trying to do a bit about that, about any chick that posts like thirst trap stuff. I'm only like watching it because I like seeing you almost naked. Like, I don't care about your personality or who you are or anything.
Well, I think that's what I was trying to explain. I was trying to run a bit similar where I was like, there's no wonder, like, men were more romantic because they had to be to see you naked. Like, I would take you out, I'd be polite, we'd have little long conversations just to see a tit. But now I could just go to your Facebook and go to the album titled Beach, and I'm fucking good. Like, why would I need to, you know?
I hate when a chick doesn't have any bikinis to show. Like, what have you been doing?
I know, she's so mysterious.
Dude, I think girls are so different. We can't, the fact that people don't think men and women are different is ridiculous. I had a girl, like, she said she would, like, jerk off to, like, just the thought of a guy, like just all, like, not the image of, like, not a picture of him, but like if there was an empty profile that was like full of stuff that she would like, and she didn't know what the guy looked like, she could masturbate just to the idea of a man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying, but I mean, like,
that makes sense.
The image didn't matter. Yeah.
I've done that. I've jerked off to stories.
An idea of a man.
Yeah. I read the plot to Steve Irwin's show. And,
Steve Irwin.
Crocodile Hunter.
Stingray.
Yeah. No, but I've jerked off to. What I would do is I'd go to Reddit and like read real stories. I'd be specific in what I'm looking for. And I would just jerk off those stories. And I
written by chicks?
Written by chicks or dudes. It was like MILF stories. Like,
yeah,
takes people. But I type in the not like you mature woman takes advantage of a guy story on Reddit, and I'm like, you know, like, and but I'd read those stories, and I preferred them because they felt more real, because shit's misspelled, and like their guys just obviously getting out. It's not like a poetic story.
It's like retarded women.
yeah, a little bit. But so I get the whole imagination of it. I kind of like that.
Okay.
I get that.
But
I was raised by a single mother, so I have that woman mentality in me, you know.
But do you like an older woman?
No, I think so. I mean, that's mostly.
I would agree with you. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, like, I definitely like young chicks. But I like both in different ways.
Yeah. What I'm learning about myself is there is a maturity level that's necessary for me to even date you. But the turned on aspect of that is, like, with an older woman, I like the fact that, like, this is disgusting, you and I. That's what turns me on. You know?
How much older is it disgusting?
I mean, listen, I've been up there, you know. I was with a 47-year-old woman.
That's not crazy.
That's not crazy at all. It wasn't crazy until her period pad dropped on the floor, and she just looks at me and she's like, you know, you're still getting me off. And I was like, yeah, yes, mommy. Like, I was in, you know. But I don't know. I just feel like, because there's a strict relationship sometimes when it's an older woman and younger guy, which turns me on. It's like, you know why I'm here, and I know why I'm here, and everything else is just bullshit till then, right? And there's no, it's not bullshit. I'm sorry, with younger girls it's bullshit. Like, you know, maybe I like him, but with girls like that, they're just like, I just want you to do this. Like, she was very specific. She goes, you know, grab my back, bite my nipple, pinch my neck, flip my clit, like, just, this is what I want. It felt like I was like, I was driving a submarine. I was just like a bunch of buttons and knobs, right?
A lot of exotic fish around you.
But I like that. I don't know. It's just, I don't, because I like to get right to the chase. I don't like any bullshit. I can smell bullshit from a mile away with a lot of girls my age. I'm just not into the game. So what do you do? I just so that
you're not into a regular conversation.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But I know what you mean. The game is ridiculous. I hate the game, quote unquote.
I'm pretty good at diffusing it though. Like I'm pretty good at manipulating women. It's no, but I don't know. So with the older woman, there's less bullshit. It's like you're older, so obviously you want something from me. I'm younger, you're older. There's a direct. It's a transaction.
So you want a transaction? You're.
I don't look for relationships. I look for withdrawals. You know.
I want to make a deposit and get out.
Yeah, deposit. That's the one. I say withdrawal.
I want a withdrawal. I want pussy cream in my mouth. You fucking old bitch.
Yeah. So, does your girlfriend like your comedy?
Yeah. I think so. I don't know. She seems to like it. She's come to a couple of things. I think she just knows me. I don't think her like politics align with me so much, but I don't know what politics I align with really. So I don't know.
Yeah, I was saying I don't think you had many politics.
No, I don't have any. I don't support anyone. I don't support anyone trying to be any sort of politician.
Yeah.
I don't like that kind of mentality anyhow. Someone that was,
it is self-serving in a sense. Like I'm the one to do it.
Yeah. I was gonna vote Andrew Yang. That's who I was gonna vote if he was still in.
Yeah.
Because I want a Chinese guy to win. That's the only
yeah, it's time to give them a chance. Well, you won't be voting for him next year. I'll tell you that.
No, dude.
That's for this.
But fucking, when I moved to New York, like the Tinder game, like, because there's so many fucking people in this city, and it's mostly women, it started to go pretty good. Like, real good.
Yeah, it was believable.
No, it did. I mean, if you don't, I mean, fucking, yeah. I don't know what's going on now. I wasn't going to get into any stories.
It felt like you were about to lead into a story, and then you're just like,
I'm trying to think of a good story, but they're all just regular stories of you meet a girl and then you just kind of sleep with her. There's this one girl that was kind of nuts that, like, after a few months, she messaged me again. And then, like, she was totally hammered when I went to go see her. And she was just being, like, an asshole. You know what I mean? She was just, like, being a jerk to me. And then we were just sitting there. And then she eventually just, like, blew me. Like, Like, just, like, ah. And then because, like, she just wanted to be used. But she was just, like.
Interesting. That's actually a good story.
And then she continued to text me at like 1 a.m. and I'm like, I'm not going to come over. I have to go to work. You know, I'm a man. I'm not tempted like that, you know?
Well, you already got blown. You got what you wanted. You're not going to go meet up with her now.
Yeah.
You know, I get that. I'll tell you, man, my sexual history has been, it's been a bumpy ride. You know, I haven't caught anything. That's one thing I'm grateful for.
Oh, me either, dude. I've only been to Planned Parenthood once for
just visit.
To visit. Just to see what it was like in there. I'm like, oh, nice.
May I help you? No, I'm just visiting.
Dude, and the two girls working there looked exactly like two girls that would work there. They were all like tatted up, like dark-haired goth chicks. Like Planned Parenthood. I'm like, of course you both do.
Dude, I was thinking when I was doing my abortion bit, I was thinking about what's it called? A woman who returns to the abortion clinic after having her first abortion, and then she knows the woman there that takes the abortion claim. I guess we'll call it the nurse. Yeah. And then she goes, "Oh, Stacy, long time no see." She goes, "I know, look at you." She goes, "Oh, look, Tyler's 2 now. Oh my God, he got so big. I remember when you both were pregnant." You know, that's as far. It didn't add into the bit, but it made me giggle. I remember when we both were pregnant.
Yeah, those whores.
Yeah, man, you love degrading women.
What? No,
I've always said that about you. That's what
I've never degraded. I've never. No, dude.
that's what most people hear when they ask me what I think about Matt Miller. I'm like, oh, bro, he loves degrading women.
Dude, I don't degrade women at all. I love bitches. I love cunts. Nah, dude. Just because I had a mean mom growing up doesn't mean I resent women, you know?
Do you have siblings?
Sure.
I don't know what's real about you.
I got 2 brothers and 2 sisters, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't even seem genuine. I feel like you're just being a dick.
No, it's real about me. No, I have a very big wall. You know, okay, I can tell you what happened. So my dad's birthday was on Friday, right? So I called him to wish him a happy birthday, right? And he started being concerned about me being in New York and shit. But he had never texted me or called me. The only reason he was concerned is because I happened to be on the phone with him.
Yeah.
Like he would, like if it wasn't his birthday, he would have never called me.
Yeah.
And then he like I hadn't talked to him in 2-3 months, I guess, this March, and he like kind of rushed off the phone. So my point is, my relationship with my parents is very close. They don't know anything about me. So my relationship with other people, I'm very close.
That's so funny though, because like you called your dad, and after 3 months, and we've been quarantined for what, 3 weeks now?
Sure, yeah.
Right. And so you call him. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, you know what? I've been I've been worrying about you. I just keep forgetting to let you know. I'm happy I got you on the phone."
Yeah, but he's not even like, he didn't do it maliciously. He just doesn't like.
He doesn't
care.
get it.
He doesn't care.
I just told this story to a dominatrix.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, I met her at a show, and we just.
What's his name? I don't know.
Dom. His last name is an Atrix.
Dominatrix. And this guy? Yeah.
But we met before this whole thing happened, and then so she just called me one time, and I had nothing to do, so we just talked like an hour. And then I called her again today because I was bored. And like now we're really developing like a thing. And I told this story. So speaking of like parents like that, we got into like childhood traumas because I'm asking her about her job and why like things happen. She's not a dominatrix anymore. She's a tutor.
Once a dominatrix, always.
I hope so. But I was thinking about like my mom. Like people think that I'm like this. People have a perception of me as this guy who's like trying to be alpha and masculine, which probably most of my life I was.
I don't feel that at all, but go on.
I appreciate that. But people like, you know, like the toxic masculinity thing. I actually didn't have a father. I got that from my mother. Sure. My mom was a toxic masculine woman. Because she here's the thing, her idea of what a dude was, she couldn't protect me, so she had to instill what she saw on movies. So
her idea of masculinity was like some kind of alpha dude.
Yes. So like
toxic masculine.
So she would there'd be never emotional talk. You can't have anything emotional, and it would be shit like. And to give you an example, it would be one. She was going to work and I was going to school. She'd wake me up and then lay out clothes so I could just throw on the clothes and leave. And I was taking my time because I wanted to pick out my own shirt. And she was running late and she was losing her mind. And she just picks me up and she just goes, "I'm raising a little girl. I should have named you Nicole." Right? I was in like first grade and she's just shaking me. Right? And, then we get in the car.
First grade.
And we get in the car and she drops me up for school. And as I go to close the door, she goes, "Have a good day, Nicole." And
fuck, dude.
Yeah, but I don't blame her because she was just frustrated.
Because I was being a bitch.
Yeah, and I was being a real pussy about it. And let me tell you something, that fucked up my life because for the rest of my time in like high school or whatever, I only wore plain anything. I never wore anything with stop because I was afraid of being I didn't want to be Nicole.
You want to be a girl, yeah.
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of psychological damage.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. She's a good woman. She's really sweet. She just doesn't know how to be emotional.
Sure.
And she want to raise some faggot son.
But did she? But did she bring other dudes around?
Never. Not once.
Really?
Yeah. She's like, I'm the only dick in this house. No.
Never.
Never had one dude. And because you know why it would be impossible? We lived in a 2-bedroom apartment and I shared a room with her till I was like 16. She wasn't gonna have a dude around.
You don't think she wanted a dude around? No, that seems ridiculous.
Of course she did. I wanted a girl around.
That dude. You were just acting like a little girl.
Yeah. She just wanted to try to make me the man she wanted.
And now here you are, dude.
Here we are. Look at us.
That Eminem poster.
I know.
Snoop Dogg poster.
And Tupac.
Budweiser poster.
I'm
Damn,
living
that's deep, dude.
Yeah. You have any childhood trauma like that?
Tons. I try not to talk about it so much. Yeah, my mom was, I guess, I had also had a pretty masculine mom, right?
She had a beard.
Yes. Because my mom was abusive towards my father, right? Would like physically hurt him and stuff.
Really? I like you said, right? Like you get it.
Yeah, you had a fucking very controlling, and I remember one time when I was in, maybe first grade or second grade or something, and or just elementary school, and I'd come home just sad for whatever reason. I don't even know why. And my mom would be like, you're not allowed to be sad. And she'd like beat it out of me until I was just happy. She's like, you're supposed to be happy. You can't be sad. So I'll be like, okay, I can't express emotion. I just can't express emotion.
Yeah, that's definitely real about you. that stuck with you. My mom was the same way, honestly. Tell you the truth, my dad was a big pussy. He was the bad guy and abusive and shit, but he was like a real softie, honestly.
Sure. Yeah, my dad's a big softie, but he's not. I don't know. I guess he's abusive in a way that he doesn't really care about other people.
Yeah, I hear that.
In a way, he only cares because he's like supposed to.
Yeah.
I don't know if he really knows how to
emote,
love someone. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that. That's how I was for the longest time. I had to really break down and go. That's why I loved comedy so much, because it put you in a position where you had no place but to really hit bottom. And so all your facades and, projections to the world that you wanted to maintain and keep to have this certain image, comedy fucking knocks it all down where you're just bare. And then you have no choice but be like, well, I guess I'll stay here,
Yeah. Wait, what are you saying?
I can't listen. Well, I'm not going to repeat it.
Okay.
No.
Odds in your whatever here.
Well, because think about it. When you do comedy, right?
Yeah.
And when you're bombing, you're trying really hard not to bomb, right? So just like in life, when you're trying to just be yourself, not be yourself, but try to impress or, cater to people around you, you have these facades and projections of yourself and try to maintain a level of superiority around other people. I mean, at least I did.
You're trying to be superior to other people?
I used to be, but now I just realized I don't have to try. I just am. And but so comedy beat that out of me, where I had to get to the old good nuggets,
Well, the best comedy is when someone's the most vulnerable,
Ugh.
Ugh.
It's true.
Little nuggers.
Well, yeah, what was that?
Yeah, I didn't say anything. Yeah. No, I'm very shut off from people knowing anything about me. I think it's what keeps gals around because they never know if I'm really into them, and like girls like guys that like aren't needy, so I never display neediness.
Yeah. You know, there's another way around that too, where girls want to be with you, and because of that, it's something I noticed that if I'm just myself, like who I am, like the same way I talk to you is the same way I talk to her, and then that fucks her up because they go, I thought I was special. And then it's just like, nah, I'm just amazing with everybody. What, you think you're special? I love everybody. And that, I think that fucks them up even more too, because they think they're getting this attention. Like, I like having fun. I like fucking around. I like screwing around. I don't really like to take things too serious because there's no reason to take shit seriously. It's just stupid girl shit, as always. Yeah. So I always keep things in, like, you know, I keep things up, and I keep it like, you know, the same way I would with you. And then it becomes like, oh, I thought he was doing that for my emotional integrity. It's like, nah, it's just how I like to be. And that fucks them up. So at first it comes off like, oh, he's just an all-right guy. And then it's just like, oh, shit, he treats everybody.
You say he's just an alt-right guy? Is that what
yeah. But,
damn, let's break down your relationship theories here. So do you think women are dumb? Is that what you're saying?
I listen, it's not me that thinks that. It's just what science dictates. And I'm a guy that
it's just what science. I'm all about science, dude.
That's you know, one thing people could say about me. I'm all about what guys in white coats say.
White coats. I'm all about white guys, to be honest.
You're trying to get me in a little trap. I see it the whole time.
I'm trying to get. I mean, I did one of these before where someone's like, "You're just trying to get me to say bad stuff."
Yeah.
I mean, I've done more than these than one before, but I mean, I'm just trying to get other people to say bad things. Is really my goal.
Has it worked? Has anyone like really fell into the pot? We're like, because you and I we understand the sarcasm in a lot of the things that, you know, we say, and I think there's people who don't, and I catch them trying to be like, yeah, and then just say the N-word. I'm like, I don't think you know how this works. You know?
If to be honest, on the last one I did, I got Zach to say the N-word.
Oh, that's easy.
He doesn't care though. He really doesn't care. You know, yeah, Zach, right?
Of course.
He's like a sociopath. I'm beginning to realize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took you this long, huh? Because
no, I knew it, but I never really thought about it.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I mean, all comedians are freaking sociopaths.
I think Kevin is a real sociopath.
I had Zach and Kevin on the last one.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kevin's a sociopath. I think he actually he thinks about things.
Yeah, you know, you might be right. I just don't. He's got a beady face, you know. It's a very narrow. It seems evil, right? Am I wrong?
I think I don't know if he's as evil. I don't know. I've known Kevin for a little bit now. I don't think he's trying to be evil.
I don't think he's trying to, but that's just who he is.
Dude, I'll keep this anonymous. But I have a friend who's a comedian who's like who I started in Boston with, who's kind of sociopathic. Like, he'll be who you want him to be when you're with him, right? He'll act the way like he's like a chameleon.
Yeah.
And I was with this chick once who was another comedian who was like, you know, your friend there is like a sociopath. Like, she was like explaining it to me. But then her like reasoning was like, when he like opens his eyes, you can see the whites of his eyes. Like the top and bottom.
That's so funny. That's the same way fucking they explained it in Jaws.
And I'm like, I don't think it's because of that. That meant, what do you?
But she said that because she's also a chameleon too.
I don't know if she was really a chameleon. She was fine. She'd probably listen to this, and she knows who I'm talking about. She's very nice. She's great.
I don't know. There's a lot of people I see that in comedy too, who
sociopathic.
Yeah, just. And here's the thing, though. We're an open mic comedy, so it's hard to even say we're in comedy and we're like, these are the people. It's just like, anybody who's attracted to doing this at every stage is just fucking psychotic, dude. It's just draining to be nice.
Yeah, I mean, you're all like a fucking narcissist. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely. I agree.
So even talking shit on someone is just like they could probably say the same shit about me. That's how I get myself out of it.
It's true. And you know what I do a lot? There's things I say about me, I'm really talking about you. You know? And then because I notice sometimes I'll just say things. I really haven't tested this out completely yet, but I know it'll work. If I just start saying the things that they do about myself and how stupid I feel for doing it, and just watch their eyes broaden, like, I don't think, maybe it's not that stupid. I'm like, no, bro, it looks ridiculous. And just really break it down to get into their head. I think that'll work. Man, I'm sounding sociopathic now just explaining that.
Yeah.
I like to break, here's the thing. People who lack self-awareness really bother me because they make me feel more insecure about myself. You know? Because I always look at these guys, I'm like, you don't even know how imposing you are to people. I'm like, if you have no idea how you're coming across, do I not know something about me? Have you ever had that?
Wait, like someone, like I see someone that like is not self-aware of how they're being?
Yeah, like how imposing they are to people. Like, you ever have something so imposing and they're not reading the situation right?
What do you mean by imposing? Like, it's like
they don't, like, let's say a guy who just like is like constantly like that guy who's a chameleon, like he didn't even realize that he's doing that to people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that bothers me because it's just like, dude, you can relax. You don't need to be doing this. And it bothers me because I'm like, if this guy has no idea how imposing and weird this is, and I'm using chameleon as an example, there's other personalities that are crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, then it makes me go, damn, is there something about me that I don't even realize? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah. I'd love to hear what people say behind my back.
Nobody ever thinks about you.
No, I don't. No one thinks about me. I never thought anyone thought about me until you and Kevin told me you've defended me at some points.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
When did I defend you?
I don't know. I remember, because I'm very narcissistic, I got you guys to talk about me. And maybe Kevin said he was defending me at some point, but for my comedy. But I would argue that my comedy is the least offensive comedy. My jokes have no targets, really. They're just, I don't know.
You know what your comedy does, though? It's imposing on like how their sense of humor is, because if they enjoy it, you're almost like lifting up a little skirt on them. You know what I mean? They feel like, oh shit, he got me with something that I would laugh at that seems kind of harsh. And that's why they're more repelling from you more. Whereas other people who just have this grandiose, picture and painting that they're trying to get to put it on other people, you're literally directly at them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, I know what you're saying. Like I see all of what is acceptable comedy, right? Or what's cool. And I just try to be none of that but I don't like just do the offensive thing, really. I just say the thing that's the most outrageous. I don't know.
Yeah, why is that different? I don't do the offensive thing. I just say the worst thing possible. I don't want to.
I was thinking about this the other day that like I just see like words and stuff as it's all like a puzzle piece, right? And certain words have different like weight on them, right? People are like, if you say this, that's bad. I don't see it as relating to people. I just see everything as I'm just putting puzzles together that have a stronger impact. Does that make any sense? Like it's not in relation to people. It's just like I know language and shit, and that this certain stuff will impact people. So I'm just compiling that. It's disconnected from humanity, which is how I am in life, because people can't tell if I'm being serious or not, or if I have emotions.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I agree with you. What do you do?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Like I like to think of when it's working, it's like it's for like smart audiences. It's not for like dumb people.
It's weird because your comedy isn't that smart. Not to be like, it's hilarious and it's unique and it's better than other people's that are even ahead of you. But it's not, I'm not trying to say like you're not.
No, I know what you're saying.
Theory.
It's not like genius shit. But it's like
I don't mean it that way.
It's for people that understand comedy.
I think it's not for people who understand comedy. I think it's people who understand context.
I guess someone once told me they're like, you have to be very open-minded to think you're funny.
Oof.
I guess.
Yeah, who said that? Someone who isn't funny? That's what I notice about a lot of the things people say about me. It's all people who I don't ever find funny. Like, oh, this is your belief? Yeah, good. I'm glad you ran. I'm glad you ran with that. Good for you.
Yeah, because you're very funny. Let me introduce you. This is Nick Tilleli, very funny comedian.
I know, man. Fucking.
No, you get it. You're funny. You get it.
Sometimes.
But wait, we were just talking about comedy and shit. People
And
that
words.
don't say funny shit. Words. Now I'm getting lost. I just had something insightful to say.
Nah, come
I'm a
on.
genius, but it doesn't even matter. Yeah, no. Oh, the only comedy advice is don't take anyone's advice. Yeah, that's the only comedy advice.
100%. I think that's real because also too, people get so caught up in where we're at right now, thinking that this is what it is. It's like you got to remember that guy. He's a data analyst at IBM. He's not a comic. He's just here, just like you are. You know, they don't know anything more or anything less than what you know.
Yeah.
And I hate that when I see people just start imparting wisdom. They'll just grab you by the shoulder, like what you're doing. You got to head. Hey, why don't you worry about yourself in comedy? All right. Once you start getting paid and that you have your Comedy Central, maybe I'll ask you for a thing or two.
Listen, I just sold a shirt the other day. You know, dude. You know how much it cost to ship it? $11.
Bro, you should have seen how well I did at Black Cat. All right, man. So, but I don't know. That's why I'm enjoying the break. You get to really regroup and not be part of that fucking society of comedy.
That society. Oh, comedy. Yeah. No, but I mean, of all the people in the world, I like comedians. I like funny people the best, really.
Yeah, I like funny people. I don't like comedians, I'm noticing. Or people who call themselves comedians, I think.
Yeah. There's too many agendas and too many, I don't know.
And I get caught up in that too, or like, I like to just be, like how you said you just like to say the worst thing possible. I like to portray the worst thing possible.
Well, I don't always like to. I like to say the worst thing possible as long as I think it's funny.
Well, of course, and it usually is. I'm not saying you don't, but I have a problem where I don't like what a person represents, so I like to encapsulate everything anti about that.
Sure.
You know, and that's a real negative sometimes.
Yeah, dude. Fucking comedy.
Yeah.
Fucking comedy.
I know. Fucking comedy.
Is a very interesting thing.
This was fun, though, dude. We've been on here for an hour and a half.
It's been an hour and a half?
It has to be.
Dude, it's 11. When did I message you?
You messaged me at 9:30.
Oh, shit. It's been an hour and a half.
It's crazy, huh?
I thought this was going to cut out at like 40 minutes in.
How does this record? Does Zoom have a record option?
I'm recording right now. I've been recording the whole time.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does have a record option. That's cool.
Damn, dude. Well, all right. This is okay. Shit. Are you still here?
I'm still here.
Okay, I exited. No, we're back. Oh, shit. This is just the free version. It lets me record this long. This is pretty good.
Nice. I like this a lot. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we can end. You want to leave?
Yeah, I'm kind of tired.
You know about all my shit, my bullshit.
No, I thought it was a good time. I'll stick around. I got nothing to do. Honestly, I was just saying, like, damn, it's been a long time. I just happened to see the time.
No, let's call it quits. Because like I thought this on the free version, you're only allowed to do 40 minutes. So I'm like, damn, we haven't done 40 minutes yet.
No, yeah, we've been cooking, bro.
We've been going for a little bit.
Yeah,
dude.
You even took a piss break in between. But yeah,
we covered a lot. Anything you want to talk to the people?
I got nothing to say to them.
Nothing to these people.
Nothing. Just
Dude,
follow my Instagram.
I went. What's your Instagram?
At Nick Tilleli, Tilleli.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
Very funny comedian.
You're a funny comedian.
Dude, you're a funny comedian.
Oh,
I went live on my Instagram and I started letting like people who were watching it like talk to me, and it was all kids ages 14.
That was happening while we were recording?
No. I didn't put this on live.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the other day.
Oh, okay.
And one of the freaking kids was like 17 or 18, and he was fucking drinking like fucking Bacardi. And I'm like, I'm 31 years old. I can't talk to you while you're.
Yeah, that's probably really illegal.
Yeah. That's like, I appreciate this, but we had to cut it.
But you know what's good is that you're getting all these young kids that, like, in 5 years from now, they'll totally go to your show.
I hope so, because at that point I'll be doing comedy for 11 years.
Yeah, well, I love your videos, man. Your videos crack me the fuck up, for real.
Thanks, dude.
It's only good content online.
You know,
comics.
I'm
unfiltered. I got a question. What made you find your voice now? Have you always just been one of those silly dudes?
What made me find my voice? I was always into like kind of absurdist comedy.
Yeah,
in a way. I don't know what made me find my voice. I was a big like Adult Swim kid kind of. I like Tim and Eric.
Oh yeah, you could tell.
But then I also like Patrice O'Neill and like that whole Tough Crowd crew.
Yep.
So like that's like a combination of what my comedy is.
That's a great combination to have.
Yeah, like fucking absurdist, fucking raw. I don't know.
No, I'm the same way. I grew up I grew up on the Opie and Anthony show. My mom actually introduced me to the Opie and Anthony show. She used to drive me to practice while I was on in the morning, baseball practice, and she just would stay in the car as I go and just listen to the whole show. But it was a fucking same thing. Patrice O'Neill, Louis, all that.
Yeah, like David Tell is my favorite comedian. Yeah,
Greg Giraldo, hilarious.
Greg Giraldo.
But yeah.
Yeah, I loved all that shit. That's still like my favorite era of comedy.
Agreed.
I mean, of like current comedians, I mean, I think Tom Segura is pretty funny. I don't know. There's other guys I think are funny, but like Dave Chappelle is still funny to me.
Did you watch Jim Norton on Degenerates?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah? I thought it was really good. I thought it was better than everyone else's set on there.
No, definitely. But I like Jim. I think Jim's been funnier. I don't know.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think he's been funnier, but I like this one because he pulled off a lot of shit. Adrian.
Was one of the only ones I really watched the whole thing of, so obviously, yeah, that was great.
Yeah. Adrian Palucci was really good, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I liked hers more than I thought I would. But all right. Well, this was fun, man. Thanks for hitting me up.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Absolutely, dude. We'll do it again.
Yeah. Have a good night, dude.
All right. Love you.
Love. I can't really.
I know. I saw it. I saw your face panic. Like, do I honestly respond or? I know how your girlfriend feels now. All right, bro.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah.
Militant affection. Militant affection.